is Carolina Ramburo, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about sleep, one of the crucial aspects of your health. I'm going to apply the first health proposal into sleep, one of the major commitments that one must have if you're committed to being healthy. So, as I told you in the introduction video, if you didn't watch it, you can go back and watch it. The same with the health proposal. I did a lot of things right for my health my whole life. My whole life I exercised, my whole life I ate healthy, I drank water, I took vitamins, all those things. But there is one thing I didn't do. There's many things I didn't do, but there is one of those things that I didn't do between several that got me to almost die 8 months ago. So there I am in my doctor's office, and he's telling me if you don't learn to sleep because your brain has forgotten how to sleep, you're gonna die. So first of all, I was one of those people that was addicted to staying awake. In the last video we were talking about non-obvious addictions. There it is. I think if you see yourself in whatever degree you do, if I tell you what happened with me, it will make a difference in that non-obvious addiction, which is the addiction to stay awake and not sleep enough that many of us have. So I was one of those people. I thought I'd live a healthy life my whole life, and I was very productive. I worked 17 hours a day, and I was, high, kind of like an energy producer kind of a person, and producing results around the world, leading seminars around the world, and always having a busy schedule, healthy, energetic, and I was proud that I didn't need more than 5 hours a night, and I could do with less. And there I am, the doctor is telling me that if I don't learn to sleep, I'll die. And then he told me, you need to sleep 8 hours. First of all, it was hard for me to accept that a human being needs 8 hours, that I need 8 hours. I saw it like a waste of a third of my life sleeping. And he explained to me that you invest a third of your life in sleeping so that you can be healthy the other 2/3. Now, when you're faced with death, you need to learn. So I highly recommend getting committed to a health journey and getting committed to your sleep before you end up like I did. It's really easy to take a sleeping pill and go to sleep. And in some cases you may have to do that. But if you apply the first proposal to the addiction to stay awake, you will really take a journey similar than mine. Like for example, I learn to do whatever I need to do to fall asleep naturally. I learn that meditation makes a difference. I learn that it's not just sleep, that the number of hours that you sleep, it's important. Then 7 versus 8 does have an impact in your health. I learned that it's not only the hours, that is the quality of sleep. That is not just sleeping, because when I started sleeping 8 hours, I was like happy that it's 8 hours. But then I learned the quality of sleep, because sometimes you sleep 8 hours and you're still tired, because it wasn't deep enough for your body to restore itself. I learned even that you need to turn off all the lights. You know how some of us fall asleep with a light? If the light is there, there's things that don't get activated the way they're supposed to in your brain. I mean, there's so many things about sleep, I can never tell you, all of them in one video. But it took me 6 months to learn to sleep 8 hours and learn to sleep deep enough and in a natural way and fall in love with sleeping, which was something that was never going to happen if I wasn't that sick. You have no idea of the impact of no sleep. There's many things I did right, but just not sleeping enough gives you, for example, the next day being stressed out. for no reason being a little edgy. And stress is a major also addiction that impacts our health. In the next video, I'm going to talk about stress, but sleep is a big subject. And not to have a long video, the best way is go to our website. The link is below the video, and you're going to find a lot of very generous conversations between doctors and participants and, you know, natural doctors giving you everything that you need for learning to sleep enough, restful, deep, so that you can restore your health in the correct way. I'll see you next video.